Just wanted to go back to the roots, guys. How I started fishing. I basically am gonna do a Carolina rig with some frozen shrimp. I got him, guys. Let's go. What are you? Come here. Got him. Got him. What is it? Oh, it came up. And we're gonna try some controversial fish in a second. What's up, guys? Your boy Jfishy here, and today it's for once an early morning that I actually woke up and decided to come out here and fish. We're coming to these local mangroves. It's pretty much springtime already, so I want to see if something's changed out here. Maybe the redfish, maybe the snook are running, so let's give it a shot. I'm really not targeting anything in specific because I don't know what's out here right now. I haven't been here in a couple weeks, so I want to just test it out, see what's biting. Yeah, see you guys out there. Tide is super low, but there's almost no wind, so that's a good sign. All right, yeah, I think I'm gonna, what is that? Oh guys, there's a lot of fish in here, guys. I just seen, I think, a big sheep's head. Want to be very quiet. I've been fishing for about a year now, and I basically just wanted to go back to the roots, guys. How I started fishing. I basically am going to do a Carolina rig with some frozen shrimp. About a year ago I was out here and I was catching some nice fish, so now I've learned that you don't have to throw the whole shrimp. My mistake back then was always throwing whole frozen shrimp, and well, if you guys know anything about that, I was basically wasting it. So yeah, let's I got about I think that's maybe a ½ ounce egg sinker. So let's get this out there, see if anything's gonna bite it. I mean, like I said, I haven't done. All right, there we go. It was just tied up a little. How loose is this? Not bad. So it's a little different in my artificial fishing. Basically, have to be very patient here. See if something's gonna bite. I think I'm getting a bite here on this one. Let's see. Oh yeah, definitely had a bite. Definitely had a bite. No. Oh, there's that. All right, first bite of the day, and I missed it. I seen it, but guys, that's one of the curses of lazy fishing, I'll tell you that. I decided to take a seat and I missed the bite. I will say I kind of figured out where they're at. They're somewhere in this area, so now I'm gonna definitely hold it. All right, guys, well, I'm gonna try these mangroves right here. But what I'm gonna do before that is I'm actually gonna switch this hook. I'm not saying it's a bad hook, but I'm gonna go back to my hooks that I would use out here, which are some very tiny ones, and see if we get lucky with those. So yeah, let me do that real quick, and then we'll start casting. Okay, let's get this tag end off, and let's cast some shrimp out there. See if we get lucky. I'm running at a morning time, and that's pretty much the good times out here. So I'm gonna start using up my good pieces of shrimp, because once it gets to like noon time here, it's not a good time. So here we go. Let's see, guys. Oh, come on, fishy, fishy. I just want to get my skunk off the boat. Alright. I would have liked to put that a little closer to the mangroves, but let's check it out, see if anything's in the center there. sometime last year I was catching a snapper here too, so I would not be opposed to that at all. Did they get it already? Dang. They did. That was two quick little one thing's for sure, if it goes on like this, I'm not gonna have bait for much more longer. I didn't bring too much, guys. Funny enough, I found this bait just in my freezer. I forgot I even had it. No way did they take that already. Did they already take that? Wow. Oh yeah, I'm getting them fired up. I mean, it doesn't help that this shrimp that I have is old frozen. It's not fresh frozen, so if you guys know anything about that, it's pretty much a very easy to take off the hook, I guess. I just want to know what it is. Wonder if it's snapper. Get ready real fast, cause did they already take it? No way. Man, whatever this is, it's fast. That sucks. Yeah, I will be out of shrimp very soon at this rate. But that is a good sign, so. Hey guys. Feeling those bites is starting to get me used to this. Kind of how it was originally. This is the way, like I said, this is the way I started fishing, guys. This is how I got interested in it. And it was days like this where I couldn't hook on to what kept eating my bait that kept me going, because it's such a mystery. What is eating, you know? Like, what am I missing? Come on. I got him, guys. Let's go. What are you? Come here. That was such a weird bite. What are you? Pinfish? Oh, it's something fast. Yep, pinfish. I knew it. I freaking knew it, guys. Finally, a fish, though. Careful with these guys' spikes. Come here, buddy. I got you. I knew it, guys. I had a feeling, but these are some decent sized pinfish. Look at that. Do I dare do it? What do you guys think of a pinfish catch and cook? It's a nice little size one. I'll get a little bit off of this guy, maybe enough for a doggo. You know what, just for the funnies, guys, I'm gonna do it. You've been eating all my bait. I need a little something. All right, guys. Yeah, this is what we're gonna do. It's been a tough day. Yeah, let's try some pinfish today. All right, guys. Well, I got that guy in the cooler now. I'm definitely pretty much getting used to what's in my area right now. So I hadn't caught a pinfish in so long, which means the pinfish are back. So although it's not the best sign, it's not a bad sign either, guys, because you guys know pinfish is a bait fish. So what's gonna happen? Something's gonna eat that pinfish. So in other words, it's probably gonna attract bigger fish to the area, you know. So you got to see the goods with the bad, guys. Got him. Got him. What is it? Oh, it came up. What is this? I don't know what this is. What the heck is this? Oh, guys. Ooh. It's a weak fish. There's no size limit on these guys. So, looks like we'll be trying 2 different species. Look at these tiny little, basically little tiny panfish, guys. Awesome. Yeah. Number 2 for the box. I know this is so weird. Basically, eating small fish, or like bait fish, you would call them. But they compare this guy to trout. So I definitely want to try that. Let's freaking go, guys. Again, just went back to my roots using frozen shrimp. Just and a Carolina rig. And we're just out here trying it, seeing what comes from it. And what do you know, guys, got a couple of I guess you could say strange fish. Now I'm on my last shrimp, so that's fine. I'm pretty sure I left one here somewhere. I can't find it now though. That's what I get for just throwing them on the ground. Oh, there it is. But yeah, they compare that weak fish. It's also sand trout. They basically, it's not a trout supposedly, but according to a lot of people, they compare it. So hey, we're gonna give it a shot. Yeah, both of those fish are small. Basically just gonna be making, you know, tiny little sample sizes of them just to try them out. Guys, pinfish is in the same family as a sheep's head, so I'm assuming that's I think it's the porgy family. But this is always fun, guys, coming out here and just seeing what will bite. Little pieces of shrimp but yeah, I guess this turned into like a little eat whatever I catch at these mangroves with frozen shrimp. So that's probably what the title of this video is going to be. And we're trying some controversial things today, guys. Real controversial. Well, one is, like I said, if you get enough of those weak fish, people definitely say that's a decent eating fish. Let's see, last piece of shrimp though, so maybe we can catch whatever just bit. Nice. And this is definitely an overkill setup for this kind of fishing. What the heck? Dang it, did they already take me? I think they already took it, guys. If they did, hey, it was the last piece of shrimp. Let's see. Can't see it yet. Oh yeah, they got it. Alright, guys. Well, that was a fun little trip. Just like I said, pretty much seeing whatever bit out here with frozen shrimp, going back to my roots of how I started fishing a year ago. I would just set up a little Carolina rig, come out here with some frozen shrimp, sometimes live, but I had no aerator, so they would die. And yeah, basically a year later, trying it out, and you guys seen it, still effective. Obviously wasn't as effective as it could have been. I could have caught something decent, maybe some redfish, trout that are deep in these mangroves. But today wasn't the day. But I did get myself some little fish that you could say most people are going to call this bait fish. Awesome, super fun out here doing this. I enjoy it so much. It's just a mystery of what is going to bite, you know. All right, guys. Well, yeah, we're heading back to the house now. Like I said, not the best fishing, but hey, we're able to actually get the skunk off the boat. And we're gonna try some controversial fish in a second when we get back to the house. But yeah, like I said, just basically went back to my roots. I used to come out here, that's how I fished, that's how I learned to fish. The first time I ever casted a line, I'm pretty sure it was a Carolina rig. And yeah, just came out and gave it another shot. Super dope to be able to actually do it now that it's been a year. I got a little more knowledge, a little more experience. But hey, it was still as fun as it was a year ago. I remember I used to miss that bite 100% of the time. Those tiny fish would eat my shrimp, and I used to be like, what could it be? What could it be? Well, today, luckily, we were able to find out. The hook switch definitely was probably a good thing to do. And that's something that you guys have to learn. Like I said, a year ago, I would have never done that. I would have kept casting with the same hook, thinking it wasn't the hook. And look, guys, it was the hook, I'm pretty sure, because the bigger hook that I had, it wasn't gonna be, those fish were not gonna get it in its mouth. So yeah, let's get back to the house now and try some pinfish and some weak fish. I'm not looking too forward to the pinfish, but the weak fish, like I said, I heard it's very similar to trout. So like I said, some people call them sand trout. So yeah, let's see what those taste like. But yeah, anyways, guys, I'll see you back at the house. All right, guys, well, I know this one's a little bit of a different and interesting one. And I was actually looking up what this is, what this actually is, because I guess sand trout and weak fish are very similar, but I think by the yellow fins we know it's a weak fish. I don't really want to bore you guys with showing how I do it, but I'll do a quick little time lapse for y'all. All right, guys, well, there we are. The two little I believe this is the weak fish. Actually, yeah, this is the weak fish. What is that? I don't know what that is, guys. Oh no, this little guy's full of parasites. What the heck? Well, he was. I did not see that. I'm glad I re-looked it over. Look at that, guys. He's got a bunch of parasites in him. This one, wow. Well, just when I thought I didn't have much meat, turns out I have even less. This piece right here is really full of them. Again, this is just a fun little experiment. I kind of want to taste the family members of each of these. So this is the weak fish or sand trout. You know, speckled trout is a great eating, and then this is a pinfish, and their counterpart is the sheepshead, porgy, in the porgy family. So we got tiny fillets, just enough to give us a little taste test. I basically want to compare it to either trout or sheepshead, so we'll keep these separated to make sure we don't mix them up. Let's get in the kitchen, just cook them up real quick, just probably a little butter and some sort of seasoning, and yeah, we'll see if they taste any good at all, guys. All right, you guys, well, we're just gonna drop in a little bit of olive oil here, just a tiny bit, because these, I mean, it's literally tiny chunks, and I was gonna bread them, but it'd almost be useless, honestly. So we're just gonna let this little bit of turn the oven on, let that get hot. And yeah, I don't know if you guys can really tell from the camera's angle, but the pinfish's meat looks way nicer than the weak fish before it's even cooked. Like this looks so white, and this has like a grayish tint to it. It's a little weird. It's hard to show you guys honestly, but yeah, I'm just gonna honestly just throw a little bit of a salt on them. I'm not really trying to do too much to them because, like I said, what this is really a taste test. Yeah, let me let this oil get hot, and we'll drop them in. All right, guys, I believe it's hot enough. I'm getting the smell of the olive oil, so we're gonna start off with the weak fish. Just 2 little strips I have left, and here goes the pinfish on the other side. There it is, guys. I'll just give them a flip, and I'll see you guys at the dinner table when they're ready. All right, guys. Here it is, the masterpiece. I guess what you could say is most people see these as bait fish, and we're gonna sit here and try it, see if it's I'll tell you what, it doesn't smell gross at all. I remember the saltwater catfish that I had a long time ago on my channel that I tried was it had a very funny smell to it. I won't say the catfish was gross. It wasn't gross. I mean, barely anything to me is gross, honestly. I just, there's not much that I can say that I've had yet that I'm like, oh, that was disgusting. I'll never eat that again. But yeah, so to the left is the weak fish, the 2 longer, or this long strip and the little one. And then the 3 pieces here is the pinfish. So let's start off with the weak fish. So this is supposed to be very similar to speckled trout, sea trout. Let's see. I'll tell you what, I'm already a little discouraged because of how many parasites that tiny weak fish had. But hey, never know. Let's got a little scale in there. Let's try it out. All right, guys, here it is. A little bit of weak fish, sand trout, some people call them. Let's see what it's all about. Wow. Yeah, it tastes like trout. That's all there is to it. It just, second piece. I suppose if you get a big enough one, wouldn't be a bad idea to take a few of these home. It tastes just like trout, guys. Yeah, you can't beat that. Especially not as fresh as that is. That might be the difference. Not bad at all. I give that maybe an 8 out of 10. Mainly the fact of the parasites that were in it. It just, it's in the back of my mind like, wow, a tiny fish like that had that many parasites. I can't imagine what a bigger one of them would contain, or maybe the bigger ones get rid of them. I don't know. Let me know down in the comments if you guys know anything about that. But yeah, on to number 2. This one's probably more controversial than that because I've heard of people eating weak fish and sand trout, taking them home and eating them just like regular trout, but can't say I've heard of too many people trying pinfish. So let's see what this one's about. All right, guys, I gotta say, I'm not looking forward to this one. But anyways, let's see. This is the tinier piece of them, but I'm gonna eat it all to make sure I get a good taste for it. Let's see. There's nothing wrong with this. There's literally nothing wrong with that pinfish. Tastes good. It's got thicker meat for sure. So compared to that weak fish, it's very meaty. Like you have to chew it. But that wasn't bad. Let's see. Guys, this might be a very controversial statement, but I think I like that. Super flaky meat. Like I said, it's very thick, like a chicken breast. Man, I don't know, guys. I gotta say, I like that. I don't mind that one bit. Again, no fishy taste at all. Once again, though, that might be the fact that they're so fresh. I mean, these guys were swimming an hour ago or so. So that's not bad at all. Man, that blew me completely away. I can't believe how tasty that was, actually. I really thought I was going to eat one piece of the pinfish and be like, yeah, no thanks. But no, that wasn't bad. I mean, I've heard that those pinfish get up to about a foot long too. So if I ever catch one of those, I'm bringing it home, you best believe, because that was not bad at all. It's a little annoying that they have pin bones down their whole fillet. But other than that, I mean, if you get a decent sized one, you can get some nice 2 fillets off of each side. So yeah, that wasn't bad at all. I'm very, very surprised about that one, to be honest with you guys. Today was kind of like a pretty much an experiment. I mean, I decided to kind of go back to my roots. Like I said, guys, a year ago when I started fishing, the only thing I knew how to do was a Carolina rig. So I would fish that everywhere I would go, everywhere. It didn't matter if it looked like it would work or not. That's all I knew how to do. So I guess you could say I knew how to free line, but I didn't think it worked because in my head I was like, man, the bait lands right in front of you, like nothing's gonna come and eat that. You got to get it out there. But now we know that is completely wrong. But hey, you live and you learn. Yeah, but so I decided to go out there today and kind of go back to my roots of doing that. I was like, you know what, let's just do it. I got a little bit of frozen shrimp in the freezer that I didn't even know I had. So I grabbed that little Ziploc bag. I actually still have some greenback in there that I didn't really want to waste today because it seemed like not much was going to eat it. The shrimp, I had to do it in tiny pieces. As you can tell, the 2 tiny fish I caught. And you guys seen, I changed the hook. That was probably the biggest factor of today. I was having no luck with that other hook at all. And I decided to change to my smaller J hooks. Those are size 2, by the way. And yeah, I was just putting small pieces of shrimp and casting it into the mangroves. And what do you know, guys? We hit the pinfish. I'm pretty sure it was a school of pinfish because they kept eating my bait as soon as I would get it in there. And luckily, I was able to hook one, which again surprised me completely with that taste. I got to say, if I had to choose between the two, I would probably go with the pinfish, guys. That meat was thick, juicy. Man, it was just good. Honestly, it was. I recommend you guys try it. I mean, I know most of you guys are gonna say, "Oh, that's disgusting. Like, how can you even eat that? You know, it's a bait fish." Da 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 da. Guys, try it before you knock it. Hey, I'll tell you what. As long as it ain't gonna make me sick and it tastes good, that's good enough for me. I don't care what people say, if they say it's gross or not. If I catch a bigger one, I'm definitely bringing it home. You guys will see on my channel. Now, the weak fish, it depends. Maybe if I come up on a school of them and I want to bring back a bunch. But if I just catch one, I don't know. With all those parasites in it, I mean, maybe I'll give another one a shot just to see. But that kind of did gross me out a little. The meat wasn't bad, though. It was mushier. Very similar to trout. Very, very similar to trout. But yeah, guys, anyways, I hope you guys enjoy this kind of content. If you like that, let me know and I'll go back and do it again. Maybe I'll get a bunch more shrimp, see how many species I can get with a tiny hook, and just bring them home and try them all and rank them one by one. Let me know what you guys want to see. But anyways, guys, before I keep blabbering on, let's keep this short. I hope you guys have had a blessed week. I hope you guys have the best luck out there fishing. Remember, guys, always stay positive. Keep them good vibes going. I want to thank you guys for helping me reach my 300 subscriber mark. And hey, if you guys can continue to keep helping me, like I said, I kind of want to see if I can reach 500 before the end of the year. Anything past that is just a blessing, honestly. And the views that you guys have been giving my videos, guys, it just, you don't understand how much it truly means to me. Just basically lets me know people are still watching. And hey, that's all a content creator like myself kind of is asking for. Just the views, guys, the engagement in a channel. You guys, some of you guys down in the comments are y'all comment a lot on my videos, and I appreciate every single one of you guys. The thumbs ups, really appreciate those. So if y'all can keep them going, I'd really appreciate that. Remember, guys, I upload twice a week, so I hope to catch you guys back on my channel. But until next time, guys, peace.